would like to come and see your center in South Africa one day to see your work for the Buddhism. And thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Most Venerable. The next presentation is by the representative of Tanzania. Your Most Venerable, please.
Namo Buddhaya. So my PowerPoint is going on, but I'm going to talk my 5 minutes. So I'd like to inform about my report about what's happening in Africa as a chief monk for the African continent. So especially my work time in Africa now 28 years completed, and also as a Tanzanian, I am now 2014 got the citizenship. Therefore now 12 years I am completed as an African monk. So therefore I'm happy to work as a real African in Africa to my target. When I came to Tanzania 1998, so where I am residing in temple, that one is now completed 105 years. That is the first and oldest temple to Africa. The Bodhi tree brought from Sri Lanka and planted in Tanzania. And 27 built the oldest Buddhist house. 1956 built the pagoda and shrine room. And this thing happening without a monk. And first monk came to Tanzania Buddhist temple 1983. It is a full thero, he passed away. He is the one who started Basil temple. Second Buddhist monk, I am happy he is here, Vitarandani Thero. He is the Buddhist monk came to Africa, second Buddhist monk. So now, afterward, 1984 built the temple, monk residence. Then I modified, 2016 is my temple now. And especially 2010, I started the practical Buddhism to start a Kind Heart Africa project. We started Open Age Center. I am having 100 children. 10 of them graduated. And also the hospital and dispensary and elder home and occasional training centers and something like water projects and school buildings and a lot of works I am doing the social because they need the practical Buddhism, not the theory of Dhamma. So especially after 1998 I come there, I started Interfaith Action for Africa. There was no interfaith work in Tanzania until I come. Now all religious work together because I introduced this work. And I wanted to tell you, when I come to Africa, 1998, only one Buddhist temple in Tanzania, another temple, it is in South Africa, Falklands Temple, third temple in Botswana, there is no any other temples. But only monks was living in Falklands Temple. At least I am happy. My 28 works time. Now temples are having in Tanzania, Botswana, Kenya, South Africa, a lot of temples, more than 25 centers. And also the Malawi, Amitabha Care Center, and also the Uganda Buddhist Center, and also the Congo Center. So some other Buddhist associations, especially Zambia, Lesotho, Swaziland, Egypt, and some other countries, a lot of countries I have established the Buddhist associations. And also I am happy. I work alone in Africa. I came to all the meetings alone. I talk, I am alone. Why I am alone? I bring some African monks. First Buddhist monk who I introduced to the world is Uganda Buddhist monk. I brought him to Thai Buddhist meetings and everywhere. So afterward, now Congo monks and also our Kenyan monks and like that. And we have a few countries like Malawi. About 5 countries we have the 5 Buddhist established monks, meaning permanent monks. We have temporary monks in other countries, but temporary time. But mostly we have to tell about people like in Africa, meditation and getting blessings and counseling. We have difficulties. We have not enough teachers. We have not enough Dhamma materials. We don't have people of African habit of giving. Therefore, continue work is a very difficult point. And the easy access of drugs and alcohol in Africa is not like our countries. Every shops you can get it. So therefore, it's a little bit problem. And no fear of slaughtering, because in the Buddhist we are 5 precepts we are introduced the no killing, but therefore they have the fear. But slaughtering is not much fear. And also the education level is not much highly. Therefore, also the accepting, and also the too much poverty problem, and also the loss of the culture is another problem. Because if they have the real culture, the African culture, very easily we can give the Buddhist system with them to access. And also the very God conception in Africa is very serious. Is a Buddhism is no God. Therefore, giving Buddhist conception to them is a very serious issue. And also the material support from the other religions, we don't do like that. Therefore, we have to do something, this difficult point to the supporting. And I was also previously telling you, we are very few monks working, very few organizations attending to the Africa, 54 countries, not enough. Here we have the 51 countries. Even if you select the one country, one of you, I think very easily we can establish Buddhism in Africa soon. Because we are four monks, 5 monks. Time I know, but I'm talking about Africa continent, not only one country. We have to give few minutes. Why I'm talking about? So what I say, future plans, establishing the Buddhism, we need uniting all of you, finding at least one country, to at least one monk develop in the one country, do something to, if there's a dark continent, to make lighten. And also the publication. So we have translated a few books about their language. Myself, I have translated some books. Recently, in future, soon will come the Dhammapada Suhaili books also. And we need your support. And also, at least here also 54 countries, you can see that we are representing only 5 countries, but not enough. We need to have the more representative from Africa. And Africa is one of the biggest continents. We have to enlighten them. And we need the World Buddhist Summit and everybody support and attention. And welcome to Africa. Work together. My plan, my basic plan is each country to one monk to, then they can develop the Africa. Therefore, you can give your support to as a chief monk. We can do something to Africa. For they are also very thirsty for Dhamma. They need our support to get with the Buddha philosophy. Thank you very much for hearing from me. Buddha bless you.